G'day and welcome back to our Checkmate Reboot campaign in Hearts of Iron 4. So we're basically just trying to make sure we can defend against the Soviets. Hopefully we don't have to go to war with them at all this campaign. We're going to depend on what Germany wants to do. Actually, we wouldn't have to join that anyway. Ha, that'd be funny. Yeah, because it'll be a separate war. It can't be merged with this one, so we can just refuse to join in the German war against the Soviets. And then the Soviets will overrun East Prussia, but we don't have to give them access through us. We don't have to give the Germans access through us either. Or even if they had access, they wouldn't be able to push out because we're not at war with them. Okay, well, we'll be safe from the Soviets. I don't think the Soviets would ever do a naval invasion around there. Even if they did, the Germans would be able to push them back. Okay. So, we need to keep an eye on our ships. We actually have ships now. Which means, in the production interface, you don't need to do Danzig anymore. You need to do Bohemian Empire Fleet number 1. If we finish a couple more, we'll be able to put them out even faster. 1.5 per month. Yeah, it's fine. Alright, in the meantime, we are doing research into our own submarines. We'll keep pushing that through. It's this 1940 tech now. So the Germans might have researched sub 3. They'll do it soon. It's up to speed 5 since we're not actually doing much. And do we want to try and overrun Turkey? I don't think so. It'd be too hard to get past Istanbul. They would join the Allies. Guaranteed by Romania, who is in the Allies. Alright, naval invasion of Greece should keep failing. Got plenty of guys on coastline. Alright, and producing heaps of stuff. Only behind on rubber. Only importing oil and steel. Resistance must be pretty good. Okay, we do need more guys. How are they looking? These horsemen. Doesn't really matter that they're green. But we're not in a huge hurry, so we'll let them come out naturally. We only wanted one lot of 20 of them. Alright. Research into fighters needs to continue. And we'll boost them whenever we can. Although, again, probably should have gone for production license with Germany. For planes. Strategic bombers, transport planes, technical into war. Naval 1, fighter 2. Alright, if he's only doing fighter 2, and it's only going to take us 180 days to research it, might as well just do the research. Alright. Inferior in the English Channel by a long way. Navally, he's got tons of ships. Enemy ships in the Baltic at the moment as well. Alright, our planes. I don't even know what these guys are. They're fighters. Alright, it's got very few CAS, really no tactical bombers. Dangerous naval invasion. He's still trying to do Athens. We're entrenched and we've got enough people there. So we should be able to hold Greece forever. Alright, he's doing socialist realism. He's doing war with the USSR. So that's a potential problem. But yeah, we're not going to accept being called in against the Soviets. Don't want to participate in the German suicide. I wonder if he... Well, he can justify on us, but I don't think he gets anything on these lands. So maybe Bessarabia. Alright, we'll be fine. What else are we doing? Doctrine discoveries. Can't do war coverage until we go through this way. Don't care about mechanisation. We do want the extra research slot. If you already have 5, you will not receive an extra. We only have 4. The 5th would come from somewhere else in the tree. You know what? You have to do trust in the West to get nuclear weapons research. I don't think we're going to bother with nukes in this one. National fascism. Have to get rid of divided nation. Let's event the Slovak Rebellion. Do it if we have to. I don't think we care about that stuff though. Alright. So we need to go through our air branch. Air is our C. Fighter production costs down. And then importing foreign fighters. Yeah. And then light fighter. Air is our C. Import foreign fighters. Light fighter focus. Is the way that we need to go. And if we took out Turkey, we'd be constantly fighting down in Africa. So yeah, we'll keep that buffer zone there. See if the Soviets declare on them. If they do, they'd probably not join the Axis. Alright, Doctrine Discoveries. Air is our C. Support Weapons 3 is nearly done. It's 1940 at the moment. You know, Marines would probably be a good idea at some point as well. Support companies would be a fantastic idea though. And Soviet Union want to justify directly on us. Yeah. To conquer all of our actual land. Well then. Guess we're going to be at war with the USSR. We have everything but support equipment. Okay, we need to crank up the support equipment production then. Rather than the planes. They're really never being made. Alright, let's just get rid of that. And knock out support equipment. Fighters can be lowest priority. Alright, and then we need a lot more steel. From the Soviets for a while. Oil isn't a big thing anymore. Okay, rubber can't do. Tungsten's not worth it. And we need to entrench very quickly. And Japan's might have French into China. Nice. Like when they get their little thing on that. Even though the Allies will just overrun it. A bit like Siam will come in next. Alright, when are they ready to declare? July. Oh, it's only a month out. So, tell them all to stop. We'll also grab these guys and we'll bring them over here. So we need everybody we can get defending this. So Germany will actually do the declaration. And we'll refuse for long enough. We'll make the Soviets do it on us. Alright, submarines aren't as important as getting some recon for this Soviet war. We're down to a third of participation. It's probably the Italians dying. Yeah, not too bad. We're nearly as strong as Germany at the moment. Not with the factories though. Alright, Joseph Stalin is angered. Yeah, this is going to hurt a lot. Well, Germans have come over as well though. At least they're defending us. And don't care too much what happens up here in East Prussia. What we will do, now that the Baltic states have gone, is we'll very quickly right click and drag to draw the offensive line. Yeah, but you're not showing the right thing. Alright, calls for crushing Czechoslovakian nationalism. Death to communists. And Germany's declared. Right, so we're not coming into that war, which means the only place they can do it is in East Prussia. And either way that goes, we'll be okay. Just if he wraps around and we don't fix up this line, could be an issue. Although we are going to be involved on everything there in a second. I guess we'll push this up. We don't have to defend yet. We get people in position though. Alright, naval invasion of Greece isn't real. Call to arms request from the Germans. No, sorry buddy. And Soviets are failing to push in. Good. Alright. I would like to see the troop numbers. We've got nearly 5 million in the field. Allies have 2 million. How many did the Comintern have though? This request will expire on the 5th of August. We'll be declared on before then. The UK has access through the Soviet Union. Yeah, they're trying to do their historical thing, which doesn't bode well for the Bohemian Empire. Expected to finish 26th of July. It'll be soon. I'd be surprised if he didn't do it. Let's get some support. Justification of conquering for the Soviet Union has finished, and I get the feeling somebody's not attached. No. 135. 130. They automatically deployed over here. They have. Alright then. We'll keep grabbing these guys, adding them to this one, and just making sure that this adds to that. Okay. And these guys are finishing now. It's good timing. We've called in the Germans as our allies, and they have been merged. So we accept your call to arms. And they have, well, 3.5 million manpower in the field. Well, they've lost a lot more than us at the moment. We're just going to sit here and soak up their manpower. We don't want to push at any point, I don't think. Until they're incredibly weak and we can just roll through them. He's got too many men on the front line to be able to push through anywhere to shorten our line. We'll just keep our entrenchment while we have it. Alright, engineering companies. Next one takes too long. Armour, artillery, land doctrine is still going. Naval, we do need submarine research. Our boats, we have 8 subs. Once we get about 100, to be able to think about going over to Australia. But that'll be easiest after the Soviet Union have fallen. Alright, the air is our sea. Other nations depend on Navy to protect their borders and protect power. For us, that role is fulfilled by our Air Force. Import foreign fighters. In 70 days, we get a research bonus. Yeah, that'll be close. Alright, regimental combat teams. Let's go unlock Blitz. We need soft attack, recon, recovery rate and organisation, and soft attack. Yeah, so we have to push down through shock and awe. Everything's looking green. That's fantastic. He's suffering ridiculous numbers of losses. Alright, and better recon will help us out even more. So, next up, we have a researched radio. And it's 1940, so we need this 5% bonus first. Alright, we're going to be good on defending against him. So, as long as Germany's holding the west, we can help them hold the east. Contributed 9% for a tiny bit of occupation. No idea where that would be, but okay. We'll keep an eye out for a counterattack onto Brzezinski, because we want to take the cities rather than letting the Germans do anything. Getting down to Sevastopol would be fantastic. Odessa's worth quite a bit. Alright, and the Greeks are trying to do an invasion of Königsberg. Well, how many ships are in there? 15, 16 enemies. Yeah, we're not going to touch that. And our air force are in eastern Poland, getting shot down. But we'll keep them in the air, actually. Yeah, we're pushed out a little bit. Western Poland would be a better idea, since we've got the bonuses there. Alright, just need to keep an eye out for any weak points. I want to take back our Polish land. It's starting to weaken. We'll give it a go. Germans can handle the defense. We can hopefully manage the offense. There is a river crossing there. A lot of Soviet tanks and infantry, but 7 German divisions should be able to hold. Because we're doing it from 2 provinces, should be doable. We're going to suffer some losses here eventually. Apparently none at the moment. It seems wrong. China's capitulated. Nice. Alright. So that whole thing's about to flip around. Japan get called into our war. So big old block of Axis against the Comintern and the Allies. We'll see how they handle that. It'll call... yeah, called into the German-Soviet war. It'll call the Soviets over to the east. And Brzezinski is now going to be a complete failure. Too many men there. Alright, cancel that. It was worth the try. We'll keep trying to weaken them around here. If we can just get across this river, then we'll be able to encircle them at some point. Alright, all these reinforcements are coming down, which we can't really do much about. Yeah, got in just in time. Yeah. Just want to get across the river. And hard to tell how that's going. Which one do we need to look at? This one. Yeah, it doesn't show it up very well because that's occupied territory anyway. Alright, pulled 10 divisions through. So, eventually, we're going to want this half of them to turn around once that's done. You know, give them a try now. They wouldn't be able to move in, but they just need to stop these guys doing their thing. And we pushed across this side. Oh, thank you, Germany. Let's push in, widen the line. They're going to keep reinforcing from the north. There we go. We've got Brzezinski, which means we've done how much of this? 15%. Tiny bit of occupation. Good. Could pull our guys down. You know what? We're going to do that. Germany's holding that well enough by themselves. Just sit on our own territory. Do a quick redeployment thought. And we could potentially move further. Alright, I'd like to get a little salient out towards Minsk. And with these two pushing into the marshes in winter. Alright, and our occupation is going to keep being a hassle. I think we'll ignore Soviet occupations. Can we click button yet? No. This one, manage occupied territories. Romania, Bulgaria, and Greece, we're going to be soft. Yugoslavia and Poland will be harsh, because we already started building stuff up in them. Alright, I've pushed out a little. Let's get these 4 into the forest. We want to be defending in the marshes as soon as we can, so that the Soviets have to attack us across rivers into marsh. Which means taking this very particular province right here. And do I want to grab anything else? Army regrouping. Sounds like a plan. We've lost 1,000 men. Germany's lost 90,000. Soviets have already lost over 1 million. Okay, I think we're looking good. Alright, that's going to be hard. If we can get up into the forest. Alright, importing foreign fighters was also the exact same time. Well, it's 44 tech, so that 50% works out well enough. Alright, and the next one is for the light fighter focus. Gives us 50% after that. Which is going to be too late. Because that's not going to count as a light fighter. Oh well. We'll stick with it. Alright, outdated equipment is the Fighter 1. Let's knock it up to Fighter 2. And do we want to push these guys out into eastern Poland? Not when there's that many guys. Well, if the Germans are bringing their planes over, then yes, we will. And 200 planes. It's no, leave them in Warsaw. All right. I don't think we're going to successfully take any more land there. Unless we can push up. Do have people trying to reinforce around there. Don't want this guy to get cut off. That would be the worst possible thing to happen there. Doubt we can get to Grodno. But if we can get into the marshes behind it. If we can encircle this group here. Let the Germans take care of it for us. Yeah, we're not going to be able to get out of there on time. That's alright. Now, any more pushes we can do? Nothing at all in the south. Up here is a possibility, particularly since it's mountainous. And he has tanks. Alright, we can do a counter-offensive on these two. Because he shouldn't be entrenched, and we've got massive soft attack. And planning bonus and the commander skill. And attack tactic damage. Cool. Alright, we pushed up to Grodno. He's retaking it. Don't think we'll be able to get there before him. 4 days versus 5 days. No. We'll still attempt it. If the Germans would have attacked him, could have done it. Here, though, we can attempt pushing in. Push out from Brzezinsk. Can't cut them off unless the Germans do their thing. Grodno's got a river crossing, unfortunately. Let's try and get over here and then up to the marshes. And half of these guys come in there. I think we can do a counterattack on him. Grab some of these to widen it. Okay. Ace pilot promoted. Where are our pilots? They're in eastern Poland. Should have been our land. There's way too many Soviets in there. Okay, now our territory does continue up to there. Alright, mechanized defensive so that we can start our shock and awe. Now these two aren't our concern. We need this province. want to encircle at least a couple of Soviet divisions. Alright, also, if we can push through, then the Germans get one less province. Bialystok currently 22% us, 9% German. Alright, scored that. Stop him reinforcing. Now we can poke them. Looking good in the south. His losses should be mounting. 1.5 million to our 7,000. Still got 1 million sitting back. Alright, counterattack. Get us up to the river. And we did kind of push out close to Minsk. Don't like our chance of being able to do much down here. But counteroffensive on him. Shorten our line again. Pull these guys forward. And let's go take some of these on this side of the river. I'd like to get into Grodno. Got too many. Alright. Hold them up so we can push in. He's just made it. Well, when you make it, turn around to Grodno. Grab one of these. No, that needs to stop. And we'll stop with him as well. Germans can waste their efforts. Need to shorten this line that is going in. This is too much. Alright. Nice short front. That is a German territory. Alright, try and Grodno. This one right here. Alright, 5 and 3 and these two. And then counteroffensive up there. These 4 and these 6. Huh. Well, didn't realise supply was going to be such an issue. That is a bigger potential problem than everything else I was looking at. Alright, let's go push through these mountains. I'm not going to try and encircle them. It's not a big enough bit sticking out. And still nothing much to do along there. We could try and rush one of them, but not worth it in winter. Now, this bit, from Grodno, push up, and from here, push in this way. They want to do counterattacks across the river, they can try. Now we've got one more province of our own. No, we'll stick down there, it's fine. Kaunas is worth 5. What are we on? We've done 22% of that one and 31% of the Allied war. Well, it's looking good. So I'm going to take a short break here, and when we come back we will continue just looking for little bits so we can slowly push our way towards Moscow. So thanks for watching, hope you're enjoying it, and I hope to see you again soon. See you later.